Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the Dreaded D-Rose Report. Let's go on with the news. WWE has opened up their newest NXT poll, number 4, on their website for next week's elimination. If you've been watching it, head on over there and put your vote in. Kofi Kingston, by the way, noted on his Twitter that he's going to be going to New York to get a first-hand look at WWE's All-Star video game that comes out next week. Comes out the week before WrestleMania 27. He's going to get a sneak preview. Linda McMahon, she's going to be appearing as keynote speaker for the Republican event, Fairfield, Connecticut, on January 20th at the Shack Hometown Grill. Linda won't be working for WWE anymore. Well, at least during this run, and she's going to be revealing plans for her 2012 election season. I hate that. Oh well. The official theme song, by the way, for WWE's Royal Rumble pay-per-view is going to be "Living a Dream" by Finger 11. Dolph Ziggler, Kelly Kelly is going to be appearing at the Atlanta Thrashers hockey game. This coming Friday night, Atlanta, Georgia. Triple H, he talks about his return, his upcoming return. He says, "Oh, if I can't do it this the way I feel like I should be able to, then I won't do it." But he wants to be able to do it the way he feels like he should do it. He said, "I don't want to come back here and tarnish the old, the image." And he said, "I don't want to do a nostalgic run where I come back and say I'm the greatest in the world." If he's physically ready, he's going to be there. And I actually think he is. Or if the ratings go down, that means his butt will be back in the ring. WWE's latest Where Are They Now features the original diva Tammy Lynn Cinch. It's a two-parter, I guess. They already had the first part out for a while, talking about her early days and in the career and stuff. Part 2, it's released tomorrow. And here's some of the odds and ends things that was on. It's kind of interesting. On being the first diva, she says, "My definition of a diva is all-around, well-rounded performer. The girls who come before me were so one-dimensional, and then when I came along and everything kind of was thrown to me, I did what I had to do. Said I could get in the ring and I could have a match, I could manage at ringside, whatever. Co-hosted TV shows, did broadcasting, did modeling." Anyway, then she says on getting into wrestling, she said, "Even though this wasn't a thing that I wanted to do in my life," she said it was pretty easy to thing to pick up, which it's really not too easy. Anyway, she says, "You could show me a few Bobby Heenan or Sherry Martel tapes, and I know what to do." And I had Jim Cornette as a mentor, being a part of the Body Donnas. Remember that in WWF? Anyway, she said, "I loved it. I got out there and I did my snotty little brat self, which wasn't hard for me, and said nothing was holding me back." WWE career, though, stalled in 1997. They were kind of lost what to do with me, and she just came out, did her modeling Stone Cold and Undertaker t-shirts, things like that, which nothing wrong with that. WWE Hall of Famer, by the way, Antonio Inoki, underwent surgery January 5th for stones in the gallbladder. He's recovering well, won't be out of the hospital until around January 17th, a few days from now. Based on recent talks with WWE, other names considered for this year's Hall of Fame is going to be Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko, Lex Luger, Ron Simmons, Medusa, Honky Tonk Man, who turned it down last year because he had a prior commitment. He didn't want to put himself out. Vince McMahon wanted Ted Turner to be inducted for publicity value, but Turner accepted the induction. Not WWE officials, because I think they're going to be pushing around Hall of Fame time, and around that time it's going to be a lot of WCW push, from what I hear. WWE officials making a push for Sting, by the way, which will be inducted if he doesn't re-sign with TNA, but is expected to stick around for another year. Another name is Bill Goldberg, which was last year the same way. TNA is going to be outside Orlando for the next month to take Impact in North Carolina, and the city of Fayetteville has been talked about, but Charlotte possibly as well, for tapings. TNA also has announced in July 10th Destination X pay-per-view for the Impact Zone in Orlando. Destination X usually is around March on the pay-per-view, but now it's going to be held as going to be Victory Road. I don't know why they're switching things around. Never noticed any theme difference anyway, except the name of the thing. TNA's teaming with Bullseye.com and send a lucky fan to Orlando for Victory Road for free. Check out their website and find out how to get that done. Jake the Snake Roberts, by the way, having what's billed as his final match January 29th at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla show in conjunction with Wrestle Reunion in Los Angeles, by the way. Roberts be facing protege Sin Buhi. Well, anyway, it's Kazarni is who it was. Bohi. Sin Bohi. I don't remember. He changed his name anyway, he had to. Kazarni, anyway. Terry Funk is claiming to have his last match on the same show, but Funk has retired several times over the years, so who knows? Another interesting match that's going to be the Battle Royal between the Barbarian, former referee Danny Davis, the evil Danny Davis, Shane Douglas, Funk, Mike Graham, Val Venus, Jim Neidhart, Barry Orton, Bob Orton Jr., Ken Patera, Roddy Piper, Tatanka, my fault, Rock Riddle, Tito Santana, Vampiro, Savio Vega, and the Warlord. As long as he can stay out of jail for a while. Alright, to sort of acknowledge that Raw is their A show, WWE general policy for tickets is the Raw tapings are priced around $75 to $20, while SmackDown is priced at $60 to $15. Rey Mysterio, by the way, first weekend back at WWE events looking like their Super Bowl matinee show on February 6th in Philadelphia, and Rey is booked to wrestle Wade Barrett that day, but isn't expected to work any live events until then. He's got to do a lot of recouping, I guess. As noted before, I was talking about El Generico. He wrestled a dark match again last night and is booked to wrestle another match. So Generico is still under contract with ROH, Ring of Honor, and received permission from the officials to do the TNA matches. They usually work together on things. Samoa Joe, by the way, noted on his Twitter, can't get over this, earlier this month, that he was stabbed in the torso by a pocket knife that was left open in his couch at home. Attacked by a couch, can you believe that? Anyway, Eric Bischoff, Jason Hervey have sold a new show called Beverly Hills Fabulous to VH1 that's going to be debuting March 21st. Shows about African-American beauty salon in Beverly Hills and will follow the family of Elgin Charles, who owns the salon. Another reality show. Tommy Mercer, the guy, has been playing Amazing Red, by the way. Not really, his brother. Has wrestled in Nashville area, served 5 years in the service, including 2 hours in Iraq as a part of Operation Iraq Freedom. He's currently studying business management in Austin Praise State University, and he is in line for a big push in TNA. Alright, there's a band called Owen Hart, believe it or not, and has an album coming out next week on Vitro Records. Hang on a second. Alright, I'm back. Customer came in, wanted to leave some money with me. Anyway, wrestler Brandon Barker, a graduate of Lance Storm's wrestling school, is scheduled to start with WWE Developmental soon, once he gets his work visa. Anyway, Barker was signed with the developmental deal back in October. While MVP left on good terms with WWE, he'd had a little bit of heat on him. MVP made a comment that everyone heard that Michael Tarver and Darren Young being dropped from Nexus brings up how all of the black African Americans were kicked out of of the group anyway, except David Otunga, obviously. Hey, thanks for clicking. I gotta go.